the master of the ceremony. Also, a special thank you to the outgoing Secretary, David Were. And let me acknowledge him. He's been one of those key drivers for Connect PNG, and this is where we are. So let me give him a commendation and commend him. Also, let me acknowledge the presence of the acting and incoming acting secretary, Gibson Holemba. Deputy secretaries who are seated in front, first assistant secretaries, regional managers, provincial managers, all support staff, ministry staff, everybody, all expatriates, all money work before, and all the citizens, and all the works department families who are here to witness this special program today. And let me thank you all. And the fellow and Miplo Kampung Long celebrate Miplo Moresby so we can travel around back to the villages, back to families with us for the independence. I will be traveling to Telephone tomorrow. So today me like kisi bigla time na to thank you long. Preparation today na the way you organize him today is second to none and the best. That's why 49 years means we have to change the way we do things too. As we move on, we have to change the way we do things. So I can see some changes. So let me commend everybody who put effort to make this event successful. It gives me my distinct honor to stand before you today as we mark the 49 years anniversary that is going to be on Monday, which I will not be here, but I'll be celebrating in Televomin with my people, of our great nation's independence. Today, we celebrate our journey, our achievements, and the tremendous progress we have made since the 16th September 1978. And we can hear some stories, good stories from those who were working with WEX before the name changes coming up now. And there are patriots, they are still here. And they've stand up here to witness, and that's a good story. As we reflect on these years, I would like to particularly highlight the remarkable progress of the road and building infrastructure sectors in Papua New Guinea, a key driver of national development and the growth of the economy of the country. When you have the road that grows the economy. And we have started, and this is the 49 years. And we will start another 49 years. After Monday, the Tuesday will be another 49 years. Historical context, our story begins 49 years ago when we gained independence from Australia. At that time, our young nation faced immense challenges: limited infrastructure, rugged terrain, and isolated communities scattered across of beautiful but challenging landscape. No many engineers that time, no many surveyors that time. Our road networks were sparse, and most of our people, especially in rural areas, had little to no access to basic services. However, from those humble beginnings, we are marked on a journey to build not just roads, but a nation united by accessibility, opportunity, and the growth of this nation. Second point is post-independence efforts from 1975 to 1980s. In the area years following independence, our government, with the support of development partners, recognized that building a nation meant building the infrastructure that connects people. The first decade was largely focused on repairing and upgrading the existing road systems. Inherited from colonial times, which were limited to key urban areas like Port Moresby, Delay, and Rabaul. I'm happy and glad to see 2 employees from WEX who came from Rabaul. Susah Tamlon, our acting assistant secretary up here. Those were the places where plenty road to be stopped. Our roads network, inherited from colonial times, which were limited to key urban like Port Moresby, Ley, Rabaul. The Highlands Highway, one of the most significant infrastructure projects of that era, became a lifeline for the Highlands region, connecting it to the coastal and facilitating a movement of goods and services. Yesterday we had a video. Prime Minister, last year, December, he was driving from Tari to Kikori, and from Kikori he goes up to Hagen and all the way to Mereng. Now those roads from Kikori up to Hagen, the route 700. The time they were thinking, we build a road from Ley to Highlands or from Kikori to Highlands, and they decided we start from Ley to Highlands. But now, at our era, we start building the road from Kikori to Highlands, so you can either have both roads to move. So the changes has happened within these 49 years. From Kikori to Highlands is more shorter than from Ley to Highlands. I think everybody would agree with me. With the Highlands Highway as a foundation, the government embarked on numerous road projects to reach other isolated parts of the country, although the progress was slow and met with challenges, including harsh weather conditions and limited financial resources we preserved. The third point is this. From 1980 and to 1990, that was the laying foundation of national growth. So we were moving from time to time. As we moved into the 90s, Papua New Guinea's economy began to diversify, and the demand for better road and transport network grew. The mining and agriculture sector expanded, putting further pressure on the infrastructure. So we have to build more infrastructure, more roads. The government responded with a renewed focus on the works and highways sector, increasing investment in road rehabilitation and new road construction. Rural connectivity became a priority, with new roads being built to link remote areas to the main highway systems. In this period, the first significant efforts to develop the building industry took root. With growing urban centers, the demand of new commercial buildings, schools, hospitals, and housings rose dramatically. The Works Department, along with the private sector, started to build modern facilities that contribute to the betterment of our education, health, and economic infrastructure. Fourth is from 1990 to 2000, a decade of expansion. In 2000s marked a period of accelerated development in both road and building industries. With the introduction of public-private partnership PPPs, the government leveraged the expertise and capital of the private sector to drive large-scale infrastructure projects. Roads such as Civic Highway, Transland Highway, Trans-Island Highway, and the several critical links between provinces were constructed during this period. This decade also witnessed the expansion of our airports, ports, and government buildings, many of which were constructed to accommodate Papua New Guinea's increasing role in regional and global affairs. This rise of the LNG or liquefied gas industry further boosted demand for better roads and infrastructure, as we as the skilled labor force to maintain them, our cities began to transform and modern building, making a new era in urban development. Recent years, a new vision to connectivity, and that's the vision where this government, Marabe Rosso government, has implemented once we took over government in 2019. This government wants all entire Papua New Guinea to be connected by road. Give access to everybody. In the last decade, the government of Papua New Guinea has made monumental strides in further enhancing our road infrastructure networks. We have embraced modern technology and innovation to overcome our geographical challenges. Our road networks now connect over 70% of the population, with new roads linking once remote provinces and districts. The recent completion of the significant projects like the Lane Natsa 4-lane highway and the upgrading of the Highlands Highway, Hiritano, Magi Highway reflect our commitment to developing world-class roads, missing link, places like Kaintipa, places like Telefomin, where I come from. These are start roads going in. This is magnificent infrastructure by this government, and it's a network that is resilient, inclusive and sustainable. Roads are not just physical connections. They are lifelines that bring health services, education, markets, and employment opportunities to our people. Our goal is to ensure that by 2050, every Papua New Guinean, no matter how remote they are, how their communities are, we will have to access to qualify all the infrastructures that we have built. On this significant anniversary, I would like to take a moment to recognize and thank our international partners, civil engineers, construction workers or contractors, policymakers, and communities who contributed to build this country, quite literally, brick by brick and road by road. Without your dedication and hard work, we would not have the infrastructure we are now proudly talking about and going to be stand upon today. Before I finish, let me make some few remarks. Let me, on behalf of the Ministry for Works and Highways, take this time to thank Acting Secretary and his team of hard-working team. You know, work and stop. Man by come, man by must move on. Nabla man come to by kisi one kind work to come, na must snap na work. In that way, we have to change within and let's move on. So this explanation, I mean, give him good picture straight me pla. So this morning, this afternoon, me like to pick mas. For the first time, our department has presented a well-documented presentation this week, Wednesday, and the government were very happy. We're very happy, and have commented that works have done well. Works have done well. You know, there is spin doctors going around social media saying Connect PNG is not connecting people, it's connect. These are media, social media. But for reality, Connect PNG is the real program. It's really touching the lives of the people. You have seen a lot of pictures from remote districts, places like my district. People go into mud and dancing and singing because in 49 years, they've never seen a road. Even the road isn't reached telephone station yet. I've promised to get a New Guinea for all the works to go to telephone, where the road gets there. So, congratulations. Let's shift the goalpost. you know, the politics, we don't stay in one position. We have no friends to all, or like in politics, people say talk, people know enemy, people know friend, people know the move also. Second point I want to say is thank you for supporting the government to overcome the vote of no confidence. I know some of us who are here are relatives and friends on the other side. Some of us are here, are relatives and friends on this side. Politics, you leave it to politicians. We play on the floor in Parliament. For work, let's all work together. For a government, good. In this way, you will see Papua New Guinea progress and grow. And we will move faster pace. If we play politics inside, if you play politics outside, then who will deliver? Who will deliver? Have that in mind. 49 years. We're going into 50 years now, by 2025, 16 September. Have that in mind that politics, leave it with politicians. All of us, let's work together. Because you are the implementers. We are policy makers. You implement our policy. Connect PNG, we said, okay, you implement it, now you're implementing it. So have that in mind. Second, third, on the 16th of next year, I told my acting secretary before we come here that 21 cars will be ready. Highlands and Mamase will drive from Ley all the way here. New Guinea Islands and the Southern will drive from East Cape all the way here, and we will all meet here and we'll celebrate 16 years, September 16 year, which we may arrange the Prime Minister to do that too. So next year budget will put big money, and the entire works around the country will participate. Because we have achieved something under Connect PNG. And the big thing that we will achieve is to connect Alatau to Port Moresby, or Millenium Era to Port Moresby, and from Wutung all the way to Port Moresby. I will ask the Secretary and his deputies to make sure we have a ferry on the other of the Sipik River to ferry some cars to Bogia, to show that the road is open. And that ferry will stay there to move the cars to and fro. And then after that, 2026 and beyond, we will start sealing those roads. That is going to be the second first phase. So these are some of the things. The fourth one, I didn't acknowledge the governor because I will acknowledge him now. Governor for Moresby. There was a newspaper saying that Vanemu is Garden of Eden. That's where he's from, Moresby. I was there myself to welcome with my governor and other members from Moresby. And we witnessed the 15 buses that travel from Jayapura with their bishop, and they came over to Vanemu for the first time after 49 years. For the first time. We go down to Batas, we walk to the other side and we get bus and go to Jayapura. They also get bus or taxi to the Batas and they walk over and they come to Papua New Guinea. But for now, they get a car themselves and drive over. Because a few months ago, our Prime Minister have signed an MOA that their buses will be traveling to Vanemu and our buses will be traveling to Jayapura. And so, when Pop went to Vanemu, the people of Moresby got double blessing. And the works also, you got blessing too. You should be happy that you build a road and the cars are start coming to the other side, to this side. So, me like talk people of mas, na talk people thank you kalau governor belum milo Moresby. Osai temi kam na coincident em kam lo lukim mino kat mimta mungkin lo kapak, so I told him you have to be here. Budget lo mipla 2023, 2024 we were undercut. Not to the promised 5.6%, which is 1 billion and over or above. But this time, let me assure you and promise you that 2025 budget will be okay. Will be okay. So the more money we have, our core task is to make sure all of our national highways are in good conditions and are sealed to asphalt, and all the missing links, which is almost 1 million people are not connected, will have to be connected. Unconnected will have to be connected. Unreached will have to be reached. So these are programs that is underway. This government, because this is the #1 program that this government has been embarking on, by next year and onwards, the funding 5.6% will be given, over 1 billion plus, and we will get everything back. But let me thank the department that although the budget were cut very small, but at least we have delivered something. We have delivered something better than nothing. Before 2025, we'll be concentrating and connecting these two main missing links to connect to Port Moresby. So, finally, to the people of Papua New Guinea, our journey since 1975 has been one of the resilient, strength, and unity. As we look into the future, let us continue to work together to build our nation that thrives where every road leads to opportunity and where our infrastructure serves as a foundation for a prosperous and united Papua New Guinea. One people, one nation, one blasol warasol. One time this plan, we wish you happy 49 years of independence. Go safe, celebrate with your family, with your people, with your districts, with your places. Me too, bagola telephone tomorrow na celebrate one time people from me. Me wish you all the good luck 49 years. One time this plan, thank you to you blogger.